Hey YouTube, Bright Spark outside with another amazing video, and this will be a controversial topic. I know it, I just know it. This is a controversial topic. You saw the title, man. Vybz Kartel Sons will not inherit his legacy. They won't. Vybz Kartel Sons, Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi, they won't inherit his legacy. Now, before y'all start blasting and firing up the comment section, let me explain myself. All right? Give me the liberty of explaining myself. The thing I said is that Vybz Kartel Sons, I'm not talking about Raheem and Jaheim Palmer inheriting Adidja Palmer's fortune. There's a difference. They're his sons and his fortune. God forbid something should happen to him or in the future or whatever. You know how that goes already. But Vybz Kartel, the king of dancehall, I know he would love for his sons to take over and one day rule dancehall music as how he ruled it for over a decade. Am I right? Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi, there's nothing Vybz Kartel would love more than to see them come and dominate the music as he did. But I'm going to tell you why that's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why. And I ain't going to waste no time. They won't do it because they don't have what it takes. Yeah, they don't have what it takes. You know boxing. Have you ever seen a boxer who had a child who came up and they ruled just like some of the big names, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, all of those guys, man, you name it. Muhammad Ali's daughter came up and did boxing as well, but she didn't dominate it. Have you ever seen a boxer with a child who came up and dominated the sport? Never. It's the same thing with dancehall. The throne goes to someone else. This is not a kingdom, man. This is business. That's what you have to understand. Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi, they're sheltered. They don't know the real streets, man. They don't know the real streets. They don't know the struggles. They don't know what it is to suffer. And y'all know that dancehall music, yeah, most of the sales come from overseas, but you know that the consumption, it comes from the trenches. That's why no matter how an artist go overseas for a while, he has to come back. He has to come back to the source and gather up that energy, because they don't have the energy that is needed. Dancehall thrives on hardcore experiences, man. And Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi, they know nothing about that. They're refined. They're too refined. They're sheltered. You've watched the movie 300 Spartans with King Leonidas. King Leonidas' father took him out into the wilderness, and he left him out there to die. And if he came back to Sparta, it simply means that he overcame the natural hardships that was necessary. That was his training. And when he returned to Sparta, he returned a king. Or he returned in line for the throne. That's the way it is with succession. Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi, they're too refined. They only know about the uptown lifestyle. You hear their songs. It's all about being fresh. It's all about money. It's all about girls. That's all they know. Dancehall music isn't about going on a mic and singing two songs about girls and what. The energy has to resonate with the masses. It has to resonate with the masses, and that's what they don't have, man. They don't know about hardship, so they can never do hardcore music. That's what you have to understand. I know that he's pushing Likkle Addi to be the front runner to take over, but listen, man. Likkle Addi, he can only sing about what he knows. And Vybz Kartel will not pressure them as he pressured Tommy Lee, Popcorn, and all the other Gaza artists which made them great. You see, Vybz Kartel was incarcerated and Popcorn managed to take his career to a whole nother level. Tommy Lee did the same. They took their career to a whole nother level because what? They were groomed by the streets and fine-tuned by Vybz Kartel. So, you notice, man, the artist who sings about riches and girls and all that showboating, they don't make it very far in the music. Yeah, they have one music video that does well, but they don't make it very far. And Vybz Kartel knows this. That's why he said Skillibeng is the prince right now. He didn't tell you that Likkle Addi or Likkle Vybz is the prince. He said Skillibeng is the prince of dancehall. So he knows it, man. He knows what it takes. And he's not gonna expose Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi to that danger. He's not gonna pressure them. You see, the cops the other day, they were taking set on them, and you saw what Vybz Kartel did, man. He went right ahead and he arranged a security detail to protect his sons. He's not gonna let a strand of hair hurt on their head. So you can say what you want to say, man, and I'm not being bad mind or jealous. You know, Anthony Miller, when he's doing interviews, he asks tough questions and he posits tough arguments. So why, if I said they aren't gonna inherit his legacy, y'all making it look as if I don't know what I'm talking about, man? They don't even have the level of autonomy, man. They're not fully independent as one needs to be to make mistakes and learn from it in order to be that great artist that dancehall requires, that icon, that iconic status. So you can say what you want to say. It's my opinion. Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi will not inherit the dancehall throne. Yeah, they're gonna inherit his fortune, and they're gonna inherit Gaza, because Gaza is in and of itself a fan base and a movement and whatever. But dancehall isn't Gaza. Gaza isn't dancehall, bro. I'm sorry to tell you. Gaza is Gaza, and dancehall is dancehall. So they're gonna inherit the dancehall. They're gonna inherit that big house in Beverly Hills and the Porsche and everything else, but not dancehall. They're not gonna inherit Vybz Kartel's dancehall legacy. So if you think otherwise, feel free to leave it in the comment section. And until the next video, man, this is Bright Spark.